willing to make that trade-off.
Yep.
And that's how I use a jar of mayo. Oh.
Yeah, they heard that. It. You
All
never
right,
you
Star.
never said if you firmly grasped it.
Firmly grasp.
Welcome everyone to Changeling the Dreaming. Our This is the last game in our chronicle. So, welcome to Chicago by Night Sleep Paralysis. And I'm just going to go through. My name is John Levi R. I'm your storyteller for the evening, and I'm going to introduce everyone in the order that they are on my screen. So, Junie.
I'm Judy Von Esch, and I play Carrie Ann the Pixie, and what I come to when I bring things over, set things live, y'all amaze me.
Speaking of, Star.
Hi, I'm Star. I'm the responsible for the loss of tension. Um, I play Neon the issue.
Moving on to Sin.
Hi, I'm Synth the Alchemical Queen. I am playing Penelope the Puka.
And I'm Sai. I'm playing Verissa, the Slua, because brain. Yep, that's what I am.
So, at the end of our last session, the team had passed the test of fear and gone through a portal to the next and last of the tests. And as each of you pass through, you find yourself alone. It's evening, and you're in a wooded area. And we're going to start with Verissa.
Lovely.
It's a calm, peaceful woods. Like, there's a path in front of you.
Is it a yellow brick road?
It's the same golden path that, like, the golden path that you've been following is overlaid on it.
Okay. Yeah, Verissa will walk along it.
Okay. After you've walked for maybe 2 minutes, you see someone standing in front of you, about 100 yards away. And he looks up at you, smiles and waves. I've put his picture in the live games and links.
Aw, he looks precious. Okay, Verissa kind of hesitantly. Hello?
Hello. Welcome to the Elysian Fields.
Thank you.
I'm Chiron. I will be guiding you tonight. It's getting a bit late. Let's get you somewhere where you can get some rest, and then you can continue on your journey tomorrow.
All right. It's not too far off the path, is it?
He looks at you and smiles and says, "The path leads everywhere in this realm." And when you look down, you see that indeed the path you've been following just seems to have spread over the entirety of the ground.
Oh, um, oh dear. Well, all right then. Can I do can I do like a wits and insight on this?
Sure. Yeah.
Reason?
Are you doing it on him, on the realm, on what he said? Like,
I
what's the
kind of
goal
want to
here?
do it on what he said.
Okay.
More just trying to gauge like, is he being genuine, disingenuine?
Okay.
Flat five.
He seems to be perfectly sincere.
Okay. Um, and despite some hesitation, Bristle, very well. Yes, I'll follow you.
All right. And he just kind of trots off on his centaur hooves, you know. And when he gets up, you see that he's about the size of a half-grown horse. Like he's definitely not adult sized. And he
Wrong with
just
you?
leads you out of the woods, and you see what looks to be a small town, but it's fairly spread out. Like each place has its, own rather large plot of land. Um, there's a very large airship at one end of the town. There's what looks like a set of dorms with, playgrounds and stuff like that. There's other houses that are individual, each with their own style. And there's one that looks exactly like your house. And he just leads you over to that one, motions to the door, and says, "Go on in. I'll come back to see you in the morning."
Oh, thank you. Your kindness is nice and slightly horrifying.
The lady's realm is not like the others. This is a place of peace and life. I'm sure you'll come to understand that.
I'm sure hoping I will.
Have a good evening.
You as
And he
well.
trots off to what looks like kind of a Greco-Roman style house that's say it's situated about in the middle of the camp or town, whatever.
Okay. Marissa will then approach the mimic her house.
Yeah. It it's her house. Like everything looks and feels exactly the same as it would walking up to her front door.
She's very excited.
Yep.
Like, oh, this is actually lovely. I love this. All right. Um, she's just gonna go in, make
Hmm.
herself some tea.
Yep. It's her favorite tea is right there, right when she wants it to be. Everything works perfectly. All the lights run, all the everything is how she wants it to. Even the temperature of the house is just perfect, comfortable temperature for her.
Like sits and sips her tea and like looks around and is just like, this is nice. It's a little too nice, but it's nice.
She's having a peaceful tea at her home.
Yeah. I guess she will just get some rest there.
Okay. Roll me a wits and awareness.
Anything with illusion?
Nope.
5, 6, 7, crit 7.
Sorry, Judy's just sitting here yelling sus. And it's making me laugh.
Oh, it is sus. It's great.
Um, the one thing you notice is that like the house is clean. Cleaner than Barissa usually leaves it. And anytime like she would drop something or spill something, it quickly disappeared. Like any mess, anything like that, it was like it got cleaned up within the time it took for her to look away and look back. And also the fridge and all the cupboards are stocked with all her favorite foods and drinks.
See, Verissa doesn't really like that because not that Verissa's like a dirty person or anything, but Verissa likes a bit of like a lived-in feel if it's too clean.
It doesn't clean up like clutter. Like if she drops
Okay,
her
it's just
shirt or something like
like if
that,
she
it doesn't
spilled some
disappear. It's
juice
like,
or something, it would
yeah,
like
she
okay,
spilled
okay,
some tea or, dropped a little bit of sugar on the counter while, making her tea. Like
okay.
that got cleaned up.
Well, that's not so bad then.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, a little weird, but she's only gonna be here one night, so
Hmm. When Verissa goes to sleep, it is the best and most comfortable sleep that she's ever gotten. And she just feels peaceful. Moving on, Penelope.
Oh god, I hate this already. Let's go.
Same thing. You arrive in a wooded area. There's a path leading out of it.
I start following the path, humming,
Okay.
skipping along.
A little ways down the path, when it's looking like it's going to lead you out of the woods, there's a small centaur with a beard sitting by the side of the road. He sees you and he gets up. Ah, welcome, Penelope.
Why does everyone know me here? It's weird that you know my name.
I serve the ladies. They're the ones that sent you, so I know you.
Fair enough.
He looks at the sky. It's looking like it's getting towards sunset. And he says, "Oh, it's getting towards dark. Let's get some sleep. You are in the Elysian fields. Day and night passes as normal here, but it's better to rest and travel after you've had some time.
Or I could keep going.
Where would you like to go?"
I could keep following. I
You look down and it looks like
mm,
the golden path has covered the entirety of the ground as far as you can see.
mm, she just kind of points, but like swings her arm in a circle, like all around her.
This is the Elysian Fields. You can travel wherever and for as long as you wish. There is no danger here.
Hmm. But there is danger, or else we wouldn't be here.
There is danger for others, but this place is a place of healing, a place of restoration, a place for people to be who they truly wish to be without any outside influences. So those you
Okay.
followed, well, would you like to meet them?
She just kind of stares at him.
They're not who they once were.
I wouldn't not say you haven't piqued my curiosity.
Come along.
Mm. Okay,
And he turns and starts trotting towards what looks like a rather decent sized town.
she'll start following.
And he leads you again. You see all these different buildings, one of which looks like Varissa's house. And
Who's
there's also a
there?
rather large airship, like
Hmm.
I say airship is like the old blimp style airship where it's like,
But I
but
see
it's
Verissa's
kind of
house.
steampunk
But I
version.
see Verissa's house.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna go burst through the window.
Okay. The house is empty.
I angrily jump back through the window.
You burst through the window again to get out as it fixed
Oh, I hate that.
itself behind
Cool.
you.
Cool. Hate that.
And if you look back, you see that the pieces of glass just fly back up, and the window is once again completely whole.
I walk back over to him, just kind of glaring at the house.
That house is a bit special. Well,
Not as
someone wished to provide a home for someone they loved.
It's not as fun if she's not yelling at me to fix the window.
I can understand that. Come on. And he leads you over to the uh dorm style building. It
Mm-hmm.
has a playground and like a rock wall. I say playground. It's like a mix between a playground and like an actual gym with like
Full ropes
rock
course and
walls
everything.
and stuff like that, like all kinds of outdoor workout equipment, things of that nature,
Okay.
as well as like an adult style jungle gym just for climbing and, jumping around. There's a zip line and everything like that in the outside of this dorm style building.
Okay.
And he motions to the door, says, "They're in there. The one thing I will caution you of is no violence is allowed in the Elysian fields.
Okay. I
This is
can
a
do
place
that.
of peace.
Does that include words?
Words are how we communicate, and sometimes you cannot heal without communication, even if that communication can be harsh.
Words don't count as violence. Got it.
Words don't count as violence, but you will see and know any harm you cause."
Hmm. Okay.
And
She'll go in.
okay, she opens the door, and the first person she sees is, where's the picture? There we go. This Puka.
Okay. And is that a puka that she recognizes?
She would recognize that this was the leader of the beasties that they followed or that they fought at the circus,
Got it.
except she's no longer a beastie.
Okay. She's gonna stand at the door and not go in any further.
The woman bows to you and just says, "Good evening. I apologize for the trouble I caused you in the past."
I don't think you could help yourself, but the apologies accepted.
True, we were twisted by the Fomorians. That's something it's difficult for anyone who hasn't experienced it to understand what that is like.
I don't want that. I'll be honest. I don't want that.
I don't either. None of us did. The Fomorians twisted us without our consent. Coming here undid that. The ladies freed us from their control. My name is Angela. What is yours?
Penelope.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Penelope. You have a lovely tale.
Thank you.
We were about to have some dinner. Would you like to join us?
Sure.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Sure.
All right. And she leads you into another room where there is a small rat puka, and he looks to be about 14 or 15, and another that looks to be about 18. She's a deer puka,
Okay.
and they both give you a bow and say, "Sorry for the trouble we caused you before."
Like I told her, don't think you could help it, but apology accepted.
They just give you these brilliant smiles, and then Angela claps her second set of hands and says, "All right, sit down." And she goes to the table or to the stove and starts bringing food to the table, making plates for each of you. It's macaroni, cheese, mixed veggies, and hot dogs. The hot dogs chopped up and mixed in with the mac and cheese.
Ah, yes, because Penelope absolutely eats like a kindergartner.
She may not, the other two do.
She absolutely does.
Oh, okay. Well, then
This
it's
is
the
perfect.
perfect kind of thing.
Yep, it's perfect.
So she sits everyone down and then she's like, dig in. And she
Penelope
starts
takes a
eating
second and
herself.
starts eating.
Everyone just eats quietly. The kids seem like they're half starved. They just inhale the food. And Angela just gets up and gets them a plate of seconds. So they eat rather more slowly than the first plate. She looks at Penelope and she says, "You'll have to pardon them. They were living on the street before. Didn't have very many good meals."
I've been there. Totally understand.
After the meal, Angela gets up and starts washing the dishes. The other two go and start working on what looks like homework.
Penelope would go help with the dishes.
Okay. And Angela's happily washing the dishes. She hands them to Penelope to dry.
Hmm.
So
They are dried haphazardly.
that's fine. There's a rack nearby for them to be put in once they're dried. So, what will you be doing? There is a place here for you to sleep if you'd like, or you could sleep out in the jungle gym. There's some hammocks and things like that if you prefer more outdoorsy space.
Um, Penelope stands there holding the plate that she was just handed to dry. She doesn't really dry it.
Angela just picks up a towel with her second set of hands and dries the next plate and puts it in the rack.
Bed would be nice.
Okay. My bed, if you go out the door here in the living room, and she points, says, "My bedroom is the first one on the left. The children have taken the one on the right. So any of the other rooms, you are welcome to pick one."
We'll just nod and continue to help with the dishes.
Okay. They finish up. Angela goes over and sits in a rocking chair that had to have been specifically made for her because it has a place for her wings to go through
Okay.
without touching it. And she sits, takes out some yarn, and begins to crochet.
Yep. Penelope will look around the room, see what all is actually really in there.
There's a bookshelf with different books for appropriate for different ages. There's a couple laptops. There's a TV and a gaming console, PS5.
Okay.
There's also different, like, more physical toys, things like Legos and um, Lincoln Logs, and just a variety of different time periods toys.
Okay.
Like, you see what looks like a dollhouse set from maybe the 1800s sitting right next to like a tea set from the 1500s and stuff like that.
Right. Penelope would probably just go play with Legos.
Okay. There are a bunch of different sets of Legos, each neatly labeled and in their own case. And then there's a one of those big plastic tubs that's just full of various bricks and,
Oh yeah,
figures and stuff like that.
that's what she would go for.
Okay.
She builds a skyscraper. It's bad.
Give me a Dex and Craft roll.
That is a 2.
Okay, well, she built a skyscraper. It holds together. It doesn't look great, but it's decent.
It's a skyscraper and it's bad.
Once it gets to be on the clock, it says 11 o'clock. The kids have already finished up their homework, and one of them was reading, the other went and sat down and started playing on the PS5. Dark Souls 2.
Fair.
At around 11 o'clock, Angela puts away her crochet, gets up, says, "All right, children, time to get to bed." And the two go off. They go down the hall. The third room on the left is a rather large bathroom. They brush their teeth, they wash up, and then head to their room, go to bed. Angela looks at you, says, "The bathroom should have everything you need. And as I said, any of the rooms you're welcome to. Have a good night."
Me too. Thank you.
Angela goes to her room, closes the door, and goes to sleep.
Penelope would go to the bathroom, do whatever Penelope's do, and then pick a room somewhat at random.
Hmm. Okay. The room is comfortable. It's clean. Not like super clean, but like neat.
Okay.
The bed is comfy, and if Penelope chooses to, she falls asleep easily and sleeps peacefully throughout the night.
Okay.
Carrie Ann, you're muted.
No, I know I was.
Just wanted to be sure.
Yeah, no, I didn't do it. Wasn't my fault. Can't prove anything.
Okay, well, we're rewinding time back to the late afternoon, early evening. Carrie Ann has walked through the portal and she appears in the forest with a path leading out of it.
She'll start calling out people's names. Penelope, Marissa, Neon. See if anyone hears her.
No answer.
Just gonna try and climb a tree.
Okay.
And
Give me a Dex and Athletics.
Does acrobatics count?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Okay. She wants to get on top, like climb all the way up on top. See if she can look down, see if there's what's going on. Better to see easier from the top of things. Ooh, that's a 6 crit.
Okay. Yep. She easily climbs to the top of the tree, looks around. She sees she's in a forest. There's a rather clear path leading out of it. And about maybe a quarter of a mile away, there's a town, like a big open space. Like if she looks back, she sees that the forest just appears to go on for miles. But ahead of her, there's a wide, like the forest comes to an end, and there's a wide open plains and a town. At one end of the town is a rather large airship, kind of a steampunk style. And there's a bunch of different houses, one that looks like kind of a dorm setup with huge play area slash outdoor gym area around it.
She's gonna just hopscotch to the edge of the forest for a moment.
hmm
See if she can see anyone like maybe traveling behind her, and then looking forward on the path.
She does not see anyone traveling behind her or anything like that, though at the end of the path, she does see a small centaur, a small bearded centaur sitting. He looks up at her, waves. Hello, Carrie Ann.
Hi. Hello. What up?
Well, you are at the moment.
Fair assessment. I mean, the sky's higher than me, though.
The sky is always higher.
True, unless it's falling. We call it rain.
True, but that's not the sky itself falling.
I got a GED. I'm fine.
Yes, her parents were quite proud of that fact.
What, that I actually completed school?
Yes,
And how do
they
you
said
know?
it's difficult when you're traveling.
It is. How do you know?
Oh, they're in town.
No, they're not. They're dead.
And that hasn't prevented you from meeting them before, has it?
Yeah, that was really weird and twisted, and it kind of was really sketchy. And that kind of creeped me out, but still, here we are.
Well, would you like a less sketchy way of meeting them?
The genie said that there's 3 wishes you cannot ask, and bringing somebody back from the dead is one of them. It's plain and simple. You don't want them to get all zombie and gross.
You do know that was a story, right?
What do you
And not
think?
all stories are true.
What do you think we are? And have you not met a necromancer?
There are also plenty of stories of people coming back from the dead or being able to live in a place where they were not able to live in the autumn world anymore.
Okay, that's creepy and weird.
That's stories for you.
Yeah, I know. Hence why you're kind of disapproving that there were story. Okay, anyhow, why are they there?
They help the ladies with something.
Well, yeah, I hopefully think they killed the dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well,
good.
kind of.
Well, I mean,
He
yeah,
won't be a problem anymore.
he's in a
Let's put it
glass
that way.
box.
Yes. But doing a service for the ladies always repay. And so they were given a chance to live here in the Elysian Fields if they wish, for as
Oh,
long as they wish.
cool. I'm glad that they can do that. That's awesome.
So, would you like to meet them?
How about if I give you a yes/no answer?
All right.
Look, I have no mascara left. It's all gone. Seeing them die again was kind of traumatic. Knowing that they're living here is slightly kind of traumatic.
I can understand that.
Are they happy?
Yes.
Does she make the little rice cakes like she used to before she tries to eat, the rest of the house?
I believe she was making some tonight.
That's cool.
They knew you were coming, after all.
How? Is there like a
Because
timer on
the
this thing?
ladies told us.
Is there something that they don't like to tell us?
This is your test.
Oh,
You
fuck.
have to walk it yourself.
Oh, great, another test.
You were told at the beginning there would be 3.
I know. This is the third.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great. Okay. Sure, let's rip out my heart again. Why not? Fuck it.
Very well.
Don't say overly joyful. Goddamn.
Come with me.
And I'll
he
see a
just
world
turns and
of.
begins trotting towards the town. And you notice that the golden path has spread out to be more of a golden blanket over the entire realm as far as you can see from up in the tree.
Wow, this is gonna be difficult trying to find my way back. Do you have a map?
If you need to leave, you will be allowed to leave.
Well, I mean, we are on a mission.
Until you want to, you can go wherever you like in the Elysian Fields.
Until I want to leave?
Yes.
I don't like the sound of this. So it's a willing choice. Come here, see my parents, and then have to leave again.
If that's what you choose. You can also stay with them.
Not dead. Stuck in dreaming bad.
You're not stuck if you can leave.
Fuck. That sucks. And let me guess, one-time deal. Once I walk out, I can't come back.
You can always come back, but they may choose to return to the wheel between when you leave and when you return.
Oh, that sucks balls. Oh, well, no, it is their choice. They should be able to do it. Well, that sucks balls, but still. Fine. I'll go, but this is... She just kind of shuts off and tries to regulate emotions.
Okay. He leads her to a rather cozy looking home. It's about a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, size house. It's painted her dad's favorite color.
Puce. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Because who doesn't like puce?
And he just leads you to the door, says, "Go on in."
Is the water fine?
Well, the hot springs are rather warm at the moment. And if you go into the wrong one, the macaques might throw some snow at you.
You don't deal
But
with
the
sarcasm.
sea is perfect. It's about 3 miles that way.
Got you. Sarcasm. Don't pick it up often, do you? Or are you blatantly ignoring it?
Blatantly ignoring it.
Okay, good. Now at least this tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. What was your name?
Chiron.
Chiron, and you deal with this realm often, or you live here, or are you the caretaker? What's the deal, dude?
I am a servant of the lady. I guess you could say I am kind of the caretaker of the Elysian Fields. A number of my students were, well, ended up here, and so I came to keep an eye on them. They had difficult lives, so making sure they could fully heal before they returned to the wheel was part of my request to the ladies.
Which lady's land is this?
She goes by a number of names.
Yeah, pick one.
I
Oh,
believe the name that you know her by would be Matcha.
got it. With a cult too, I know who that is, right?
You would know that Matcha is one of the Morgaine who you met.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, she's viewed as kind of a mother figure, healer, life giver, that kind of thing.
Okay. All right. Well, here goes nothing, and she'll walk through the door.
Okay. She walks through and she sees her mother working on something. I don't know what kind of crafts her mother would work on, but whatever her mother would usually do.
Mother's a red cap guy. I'm gonna let you make those distinctions.
Okay, cool. Her mother's working on a what looks to be an engine of some kind. Like something that would probably go with uh one of the acts, flinging people into the air or something like that. Something you didn't want a dang it, right now all I can think is goblin. Not goblin, the other one.
Knocker?
Knocker.
Yes, something you didn't want a knocker doing because you didn't want it to go wrong.
This is fair.
And she's working on that in kind of a workbench that has a tarp spread over it to keep any oil from going anywhere. She looks up. Hey, Juju Bean. Good to see you.
Hey, how's it going?
Better now. Now that you're here.
Huh? Cool.
Your dad's working on dinner in the kitchen if you want to go critique him.
The last time I did that, I was, what, 11 and a half, 12?
Exactly, so I'm sure you've learned something about cooking since then.
She just kind of looks and shuffles her feet for a moment like, whoa, why? No.
Oh, well, then you can learn something from him.
You know this is all really weird, right?
Yes.
You realize that I find this very, very hard to even deal with.
I can understand that.
Okay.
But we wanted to give you the chance.
Of what?
Of not being by yourself anymore.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, gotta leave at some point, and there you go.
You do have to leave at some point, but it doesn't have to be now. It can be whenever you want.
Yeah, well.
We can give you the time that you didn't get in the autumn world.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Mm-hmm. Right, what's he making?
I believe he was making some fajitas.
What's in the fajitas, ma?
Steak, onions, peppers, tomato.
Oh, he's doing the steak recipe, not the chicken.
Yeah. Would you prefer chicken?
I really don't have a taste. I eat anything.
Okay.
You get what you get when you can.
Well, you get a bit more choice here.
Okay. Cool. Where's the kitchen?
Through that door.
Oh, so we're more in the UK housing district idea. Kitchens with doors? That's weird.
I mean, if you'd prefer a more open layout, I'm sure we can get that to happen.
Why are you going on my preference? What about yours?
She puts down the wrench. She looks at you. She says, "We already did our healing.
Oh, okay. What did? How did you do that?
Time. Also, getting to drag that son of a bitch into the lady's realm.
That's fair.
That helped a bit.
A bit? Just a bit?
Just a bit.
Just a bit? Fine. I'm glad it was just a bit.
Sometimes you just need time, Jujubee.
Time is something we can't afford. You know that.
It is now. Everyone who comes to the Elysian Fields is stripped of outside influences. So the Fomorians you were chasing and the Thalain that served them, well, the Thalain are no longer there, and the Fomorians are not welcome in the Lady's realm. The Thalain have returned to being just Githane.
Okay, well, I don't think anything's changed me.
Quest doesn't have the urgency that it did.
Yeah, but you should have seen what they did to the circus. They're still asleep.
That'll be restored.
But the longer we wait.
You remember I told you the story of Rip Van Winkle?
Yeah, the guy can't sleep? Or no, he slept. He slept way too long, didn't he?
He slept for one night and woke up 60 years later.
Yeah, that had to be one hell of a nap.
Time in the dreaming moves as the ladies wish it to.
Mm-hmm. And how did it work
So
for
you can spend as long as you want here and go back the same day you left.
There's a story on that one. I can't remember it right now. Wish Neon was here. She's really good with those.
I'm sure you'll get to see her tomorrow.
Oh, so we're here for a day only. Got you.
You're here for as long as you like.
Dad's making stuff now?
Yeah, he's cooking dinner.
She'll go into the kitchen. Kind of like, ugh.
Her dad's there just chopping up vegetables. He's got the pan. He's heating some tortillas on the stove. Hey, Juju Bean. Talk to your mom?
Yeah. Have you?
Yeah, a lot.
Cool.
We've been here a little while.
So she said.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Did all of your healing, apparently.
Something like that.
Cool. What did you heal from?
I mean, dying from falling is pretty traumatic. And
Yeah.
then there's, all the stress and everything that comes with traveling and not knowing whether you're going to make enough to make it to the next town and all of those things.
Yeah.
Everything that life threw at us during this time on the wheel.
Cool. Yeah, I know about all that shit, especially the falling part.
Mm-hmm.
That sucked.
Yeah.
They made me go through that. That was one of the tests.
Fear.
Yeah.
I figured.
Good times, not really. I didn't even get a cookie after it. No,
Oh.
I do not want one.
There's some in the jar.
It's okay. What flavor y'all have?
That jar has chocolate chip. That one has ginger snaps. And that one has chocolate chip meringue.
Are they real?
Yes. I made them myself.
Real, real?
Real, real.
She'll go over to the chocolate chip jar and take one and bite one. Bite into it.
Okay. It tastes slightly better than you remember your dad's cookies tasting. Like he had better ingredients or he had a little more time to perfect his recipes. Or he just got better at it with time.
So who'd you knock around to get this? The, the it tastes different.
Nobody, I just had to practice more. When you're not having to make do with whatever you can grab, in whatever town you're in, you can get better ingredients.
We were in Chicago. Wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad. Wasn't great.
It's better than a couple of places.
hmm And worse than a couple too.
Let let's not go into several places, please. Thank you. That was vile.
hmm
I learned to go to the grocery store first time we get to a place.
It's the best way to tell what kind of town you're going to be working in.
It still hasn't changed.
hmm
So, how are you guys doing?
Doing all right. How about you?
Scraping
Past
by?
past 2 days have been a bit rough on you, haven't they?
Oh, just little. How about taking your body and just scraping it against a huge steel scrub pad, and then have all of your emotions just like bleed dry?
He puts down the food and comes over and just gives you a hug.
Okay.
Sorry we weren't able to be there for you, Juju Bean.
It is what it is, Dad. Can't go back and change it. Gotta keep going.
You can make choices going forward.
Like what?
Stay for a while.
You realize how hard that's gonna be, right?
Is it? To just be a family, not having to travel from town to town and worry about money and just being able to do what we want because we want to. You remember I told you we would take you to the beach and we never had the chance?
Yeah, that little falling thing kind of stopped that little idea going forward.
Mm-hmm. There's a beach just 5 miles that way.
I'll think about it.
Okay. I gotta get back to the cooking.
I know. I guess
And he just kisses you on the forehead and goes back to the cooking.
she'll mill back out, watch her mom for a minute or two.
Okay.
Just kind of sit there, crisscross applesauce.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to just. She fiddles with her fingers.
Need something to do, Juju Bean?
No, just sitting. Just
Okay.
not sure what to do right now. Just watching you, I guess.
Okay. Well, while you're here, could you hand me that wrench?
She'll get up and get the wrench and hand it to her.
Thank you. Mom takes it. Continues working on the machine. Eventually, she finishes it, picks it up, puts it over in a box near the door, comes back, picks up a couple of what look to be leftover pieces, chews and swallows them.
So what's the thing for?
Oh, I'm just putting it together. Figure that if you do want to head back, then Circus probably hasn't had a good mechanic there for a while.
Not that anyone would trust. The knockers try, but not after your fall.
Yeah, well, figure if I can make a few things, then whether you decide to leave or stay, you can take it with you.
You mean I'm supposed to take that back?
You can.
Okay.
Dinner's ready.
Just kind of stands there. She's trying not to cry.
Hmm.
You might as well go in. He's gonna come out and get you.
Gonna come get you too, Juju Bean. Come on. Her mom holds out her hand to her.
You know, this is against my own good advice, right?
Hey, what have I always told you?
Duck.
After that,
Dodge. And then do a
who
roll.
knows better, you or me?
I don't know. I'm kind of getting older, man. Not the 12-year-old you used to know.
You may not be 12 years old anymore, but you're still my daughter and you always will be.
True. I know that. That's why I duck, dodge, and roll.
Come on, have dinner with us.
Fine.
Got a bedroom for you to spend the night.
Oh, let's just eat first. Let's get that out of the way, okay?
Okay.
Cool.
You go into the dining room. It's just, there is no door to the dining room. It's just, open plan there.
That's fair.
And Dad's putting, the food on the table. There's a little warmer for, what do you call it? Tortillas. And they're, it's the fajita stuff and everything. What is Carrion's favorite juice?
It is it's an ocean spray grape and a grape and cranberry.
Okay. That's on the table as well.
Because markets
And-
are everywhere.
And Dad just sits down. Mom sits down too, on either end of the table. It's a smaller four, it's not a 6-person, it's a 4-person, so you can choose just either left or right.
And she'll kind of sit down looking around. Kind of awkward.
All right, well, let's eat. Dad takes, tortilla out, puts some filling in it. There's 3 spoons, so each of you can serve yourself at the same time.
Yeah, she'll take a tortilla and fill it up and roll it up.
Mhm.
And kind of slowly eat. Not sure what the. Yeah, she's full of emotions right now.
Parents are just eating. Your dad's eating, slowly. Your mother's eating slowly for her, which is like,
One bite.
one fajita at a time instead of, 4 or 5.
Which is fair. And she'll just like, Mom, just eat how you normally. It's fine.
I like eating like this. I can taste the things better. Enjoying the things while they last?
I guess. I don't know. I just take it as it comes. How did you guys do it? Did you guys ever miss me?
Wish we did. But we couldn't come back to the autumn world.
Well, that was evident. Yeah, that would really kind of. The cops would question a lot.
Not just the cops.
Most of the Fae.
Mm-hmm.
Several dukes and duchesses. A couple
Yeah.
queens.
Mm-hmm.
Can't you contact us or anything? You were here. Can't you just, like, slip something through? Did you ever see anything?
We saw things, yeah. We saw a lot of what you went through. We tried to keep an eye on you when we could. It's difficult to influence things from here. Those that can go back into the autumn world and have an influence are called wraiths. They're not what we are.
What are you? Sure, it's
The
not like
ladies caught our souls before they passed back to the wheel and gave us a chance to heal and to be here for you when this time came.
so they knew this was going to happen.
They're the ladies. Of course they did.
Look, I just met them like what two tests ago. So kind of new, sort of.
A lot of cultures called them the Fates.
Oh fuck. Mood. So let me guess. This is just a takeover and kind of get back what I lost.
There was, I don't know if you noticed, but there was someone that had their eye on you.
No.
Did you ever see something in glass in reflections out of the corner of your eye that wasn't there when you looked back? Or smell scents that weren't there?
I mean, not really. I think the only time I really noticed anything was when I went to the madam's tent and that one flippity floppity floppy, whatever his name was in the mirror. That's all I've ever really noticed. I don't really look at mirrors, man. Why?
Sometimes there are inflection points. The ladies call it
Okay.
knots in people's strings where your path can go one way or another, and some of those beings try to influence it. There was a Fomorian that had its eye on you, on all of you,
The
wanted to make you into his
Vermonian.
own.
The
Into
jester
Thale.
guy. That
Yes.
jester guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
The one I called out and told him he was a bitch?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, he is a bitch. Not
Well,
wrong.
no, you're not. But unlike other times where it is just part of someone's weave, part of their dan, to become a Thalane, yours was knotted. And that means the ladies could take a hand. They could keep that from happening.
Do the girls know? I mean, do all of them know? Do they know this? You gotta tell them.
You can. You'll get to meet them tomorrow.
I'm sorry, are we having a party that I don't know of?
No, just, you have a nap or sleep. I don't know which you do. Do you actually sleep like 8 hours?
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's what I thought. More like 4 or 6.
More like 1 or 2.
So yeah, naps.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I took the Albert Einstein approach to it.
once the sun comes up, you can go meet them if you want.
You're gonna come with me and explain this, right?
We can if you want.
Okay, coming from me, yeah. Look. Neon will totally get what I'm saying, but Marissa is like this really, really super smart girl who does all the books. So I can't get to her intellectual level because I'm like so low, but that's fine. I don't care. You're better at the whole explaining thing. And then Penelope is an orange cat. Does that explain Penelope?
Oh yes, we've seen Penelope.
Okay, good. I mean, she's a great girl, loves to smash windows, gets pissed off when she can't, but she loves to smash things, and she's kind of cool. Total tabby. But you're going to have to explain this to them. They need to know this.
All right.
Because I don't think that's... They need to know. This needs to be told to them, because that's not cool at all. And if we were marked or could have been marked, yeah, that's not dope at all.
All right. We'll come with you.
Okay, cool. She'll take another tortilla.
Yeah. They just keep eating. Eventually, your dad's done, and your mother waits for you to be done before finishing off the rest of her food.
Yeah, she
The
only
rest
has...
of the food.
Yeah, that's fair. No, she only has like 3. If she's lucky, she's like, that's as far as she can eat. She'll just say, go ahead, finish.
She grins and just is like, okay.
So what do you guys do here? Besides waiting. Did you have a calendar or something?
Well, your father worked on his cooking. We did therapy with the centaur.
Therapy?
Yes.
Individual, or is this a group circle thing?
Individual and couples therapy. Your father and I had a bit to work out.
Some things I don't need to know about my parents. Some things I don't need to know about my parents. Some things I don't need to know about my parents.
Oh,
Okay.
come on. It's not like I told you we were going to a sex therapist.
Again, things I don't need to know about my parents. That's PG-13 at Mom.
It's just a regular therapist.
Okay, good. And you got over all the stuff that you guys needed to get over.
Took a while, but yes. I've been working on mechanical stuff. I go out and work out, climb the rock wall,
Eat the rock
things like
wall.
that. We've gone to the beach some, gone to the mountains. There's a hot springs up in the mountains. If you
So,
get too warm, you can just go into the macaque pool and they throw snow at you and you can just eat it and cool down.
okay. So, question for you: what do you guys want me? What do you guys want to do with me while I'm here?
Whatever you want, Juju Bean. We can go to the beach, we can go to the hot springs, we can go camping, we can go
But
mountain
you guys
climbing.
have been here for so long. There has to be something like a wish list that you guys have.
Dad looks over and he's like, well, I do want to take you to the beach, Juju Bean. Promised you that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, your room's down the hall on the left. Ours is on the right if you get, night terrors or anything.
Oh God, how did you decorate it?
We kept an eye on your tent and how you decorated it, tried to make it something you would like, but your mom did keep a few things from when you were younger.
She'll go to the bedroom and open up the door to look in.
It looks like a pretty fair approximation of her uh of her room at the circus, except that there is a stuffed animal that got lost on one of the moves, and it's one that her mother had made for her. And there's some books that her mother used to read to her on the bookshelf.
You found Mr. Fluffles?
Hmm.
Where the hell was he?
Got dropped somewhere.
I could have sworn I had him.
Well, that's why he went missing. He got dropped in one of the moves.
Okay. Feels weird in here, I'll tell you that.
Why is that?
Haven't been in a room like this in a while.
That's fair.
I take it you guys are going to bed?
Yeah, we sleep more than just an hour or two a night.
That's fair. I'm gonna. Do you have a TV or something?
Yeah, right there in that cabinet.
Okay.
There's a closet, a standing closet. And when she opens it up, there's a TV, the DVD player, and also a switch hooked up to it.
She'll put down the backpack for a moment and just like, okay, well, why don't you guys get some sleep? I'll just chill out for a bit.
Okay. Have a good night, Juju Bean.
Thanks.
They head to their room, close the door.
She'll grab Mr. Fluffles, sit down on the bed, and just start watching TV for a bit.
Okay. There's all kinds of different TV, a lot of on-demand stuff.
Yeah, she'll watch until she falls asleep.
Okay. She falls asleep and she sleeps peacefully. Neon,
Hey, what's up?
it is late afternoon. The sky is that orange and purpley color where the sun is almost completely gone down, but not quite. And Neon is in the forest in a kind of a glade with the golden path leading out of the forest.
Oh man, I wish I had my camera. Juju, you gotta. Uh, hello?
There's no one
Ah,
else around her.
shit. Motherfucker. All right. Another solo trial, I guess. All right. Got this, Neon. Surely whatever they throw at you this time can't be as bad as the last, right? Yeah. Be cool. You're cool. And with that, I'll set off.
Okay. The path is peaceful, it's beautiful. It's like just a it's like the platonic ideal of a forest in the late afternoon.
I'm
You
just
can even
expecting something to jump out at me.
you can even see like little rabbits and deer and stuff like that, deeper in the forest, off the path. And as you get to the place where the woods ends, you see a small bearded centaur sitting there.
Hey,
Hello, Neon.
how are you? Random bearded guy.
I'm Chiron. It's a pleasure to meet you. Heard a bit
Hi,
about you.
Ron. Oh, you mean like uh, the the
Yes,
guy from the Greek shit?
yes. Welcome to the Elysian Fields.
Oh, this isn't bad at all. Thanks.
Good to meet someone who knows what that means when I say it.
Yeah, well, you travel around, you pick up stories. Uh, so, what's my task?
I can't speak of that, but I can take you to someone who can speak more about things to you.
Okay. Uh,
Come.
all right. Uh,
And he begins to lead you towards a town that looks like has what looks like Varissa's house and a number of other houses, a dorm style place with like an outdoor gym slash playground. And he leads you to a what looks like a large steampunk airship. And standing at the top of the gangplank that leads up to the airship is Grenier.
motherfucker. What?
You know, after the
Huh?
way we left things, I guess that is a fair response.
Hey, Gracie, you uppity bitch. What's up?
You haven't changed a bit, Neon.
You, wait, you're here. Like,
Hmm.
here.
Yes.
Wait, but,
Come on.
uh, uh, all right. Wait, but
She turns and just leads you
hold
into
on,
the
hold
airship.
on. Give me it one fucking second. You said you never leave Paris.
Things happened. Can we talk about it over some tea?
Only if it's green and not black.
Sure.
Sh sure. All right.
I mean, I'll be having black tea. It's the only proper kind of tea, but I can make some green tea for you.
Black tea's the only kind of property. Fucking bullshit. You know, green has its purpose.
Yes, and that purpose is for other people to drink and not me.
One day, one day, I'll follow her. Just very much in bewilderment.
She leads you to a cabin on the airship, and there's tea, a tea setup. She measures out some tea leaves, pours the hot water over it, lets it steep for just a minute or two, then offers it to you, sits down at the other end, pours herself some black tea.
I'll awkwardly take a seat.
There's lemon, sugar, milk, whatever you wish to add.
I just take a green.
Yes, well, people can change over time.
Uh, Clearly, if you're here,
That was a bit more of necessity than I would prefer.
I mean, yeah, you you got a title and everything, so
That's not really something applicable anymore.
what do you mean?
All right, so we're just gonna dive right into this. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
You know how I came from Arcadia?
Mm-hmm.
You know how I never talked about why we came back from Arcadia?
Mm-hmm.
Something, a number of somethings came into the dreaming through Arcadia. We never found out if it was some of the houses trying to summon something for their fighting or someone being tempted or what, but an opening was made and dark things came through, powerful dark things. And right when that happened, the moon landing happened, and we had a path opened from Arcadia directly back to the Autumn world. We fled. We couldn't fight them. They were too strong. Some of us didn't flee fast enough, and we didn't realize it until we got to the Autumn world. Sooner or later, each of us found out that our souls had been marked. A bargain had been made.
Bargain, huh?
Just saying you wanted something in the presence of those beings was enough. You would get what you wanted, and then you would, well, at least I did. I don't know if everyone did. But for me, as soon as I got what I had wished for, I felt the pull on my soul. I consulted one of the seers at the court, and they said that the only way to do anything about what had happened was to seek the help of the ladies. I did, and the one I contacted brought me here. As long as I'm here, they can't touch me. But it means I can't go back. I can't go back to Paris. I can't go back to my house or my title. I can't even go back to the wheel because this mark, because it wasn't made in the autumn world, it wasn't made on my human soul, it was made on my face soul. If I go back and get reincarnated, I will just be born as one of their servants.
Yeah, that's rough, buddy. Uh, man, I'm I'm really sorry. That's that's heavy.
You know, I thought you would have said something more like, well, you should have known what was going to happen, or you deserved it.
No, no, no. I mean, look, I'm the kind of person to fuck around, right? You know that, but like I don't I don't wish anybody ill will, even if, that person fucking annoys the ever living shit out of me.
Yeah, well, I can do other things too. You remember.
Man, uh, DM, this is a storyteller. This is just for Star's sake. This is like what she's talking about. That's
Hmm.
the thing that we're like trying to reverse, right? Or
Nope.
no?
Completely unrelated.
So I know why you're here, but doesn't necessarily explain why I am. Well, I mean, it's a test, right?
The last one. Would you like to see the sunset from a bit higher up?
Oh, hell yeah. I saw it from the glade, but like I'm here.
She gets
Fuck.
up and she leads the way to the top of the airship where the steering column and everything is. And she starts to take the airship up.
Oh man.
And once you're about 1,000 feet up or so, she stops it and she just gestures to the west. You see the sunlight just spilling over the mountains. You can see a beach a few miles to the south. The forest seems to spread as far as the eye can see to the north. And to the east is just rolling plains and foothills. She just stands
That's
there looking at the sunset.
that's real cool. There's the the gradients and
Hmm. I've seen the sunset from so many different places in the Elysian fields, and I never get tired of it. You could live your entire life, your entire eternity, and never explore every inch of this place.
I'm sure you painted
Oh, yes,
a
I can
few
show you
views.
those. I can show you those. I can even show you where I painted them from.
Man, that sounds so nice. Y- just I feel like we should I feel like I should address the elephant in the room. Uh,
Of course.
I mean, I didn't exactly leave on the the greatest goodbye.
Yeah, well, I
Uh,
was kind of a bitch too, wasn't I?
yeah, that's you said some pretty hurtful things, but I also said some pretty hurtful things. Um, but that wasn't the real reason I left. Um, I think I ran because I was scared.
I can understand that.
I mean, look, you're this beautiful she, right? You got a title, you got you had a title, you had just talent just dripping out of your dripping out of every orifice. And here
Well, you would
here
know
I
about
am.
that.
Oh. Well, sh- shush. I'm talking. Um, but I ran because I was scared. Um, Scared that I wouldn't be enough.
Well, I don't have a title. And you have plenty of talent of your own, Neon. I mean, your writing, the stories you tell, the way you tell them. That's a talent in and of itself, and it's one I don't have.
Did you read them after I was gone?
Everyone.
This is all nice and all, but how long do I got?
Long as you want. Look around. And she gestures towards the ground, and you see there's just a light. That golden path seems to have covered every inch of the Elysian fields. Like I said, you could explore this place for all of eternity and not find every part of it, not see every resident, get to know every story, learn every place.
Yeah. That would be a dream come true. Oh, Huh. That's that's the kicker, right?
That's the kicker.
How much? When do I gotta make a decision?
Whenever you want. There's no time limit.
I missed you.
She steps forward and takes Neon's hand. I missed you too.
I don't have to decide right now, right? Yeah, I can just
You
run
don't
away
have
from
to.
my problems. Yeah, we can just uh
She lifts Neon's hand up and just kisses it, says, spend the night with me. Let's see how you feel in the morning, okay?
I mean, you're pulling my leg. Oh man. All right. It's, I mean, how might I refuse wonderful invitation from a gorgeous woman such as yourself?
She leads you to the cabin, and that is where we are going to fade to black.
Yes.
And that is also where we're going to go to break. We'll see you on the other side.
Stick around much.
What do I have to roll for that anyway, Junie?
To cut bacon?
No, to call the strays in the area.
Animal King?
No, to totally cut bacon.
You know, unless you
roll
have,
Dex.
I feel like that's Dex plus athletics.
No, but wouldn't that be strength plus dex because the strength's actually cut through the bacon? Because sometimes it's a bitch to get through.
It's not wrong.
It's just bacon. Boy, I hope Small Bacon's
No, when
not
you have
watching
the
right now.
really- If you have the really good thick bacon, sometimes it can be a bitch if the knife's not sharp enough.
No, I feel like that would be strength plus melee. Oh, maybe
Why are we having
plus
this conversation? Why
I
would
think
Amelia
that's
or
what's
Charlotte
melee.
allow dull knives into the kitchen?
Because they
Do you have,
damage.
if you have any points in strength or dex, I would assume that you can cut bacon.
I mean, it's very important though. Do you chop off a finger accidentally and then give the cats an extra, bite?
Not recently, thank you.
We broke you.
Jonah, you've got to find a rule book and tell me what the hell I'm supposed to roll to call cats.
Are you using the proper cutting techniques? Not extending your fingers to hold the bacon?
Oh, we moved on from the bacon. Stop.
No, I'm legit fucking concerned now.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna take my fangs out of it. I'm gonna set it down. I'm gonna cut it in little bits.
Okay, I think that it would be dex and melee, right?
I think Dex and Melee are Dex and Melee is probably the better choice.
There, dex and melee.
If
You
you're
answered
gonna
our own
roll
question.
that. Should you roll that though? I feel like that's taken IRL rolling to a new extreme. Like you roll a 1 and you're like, oh, there goes my hand.
She's gonna keep track of that timing and pull out her phone and see the text from Gabe finally that says, where are you, mommy dearest? The baby wants a puppy and daddy just can't deal with this nonsense anymore.
Shit's getting weird, yo.
You want to see how it's done? I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna put my 3 fingers in between and use premonition.
I run up and do it again on that tree before he can touch the tree.
I will punch you square in your fucking vision eye.
Don't put
Probably
me
would've
under
said something
him.
like, "Oh, was it
His
good for you
mouth's too
too?"
small.
No, I was quick.
Okay, that's another thorn, alright? Look,
What? It was quick?
you try to deep throat a microphone one time, alright? And then it just all goes out the window.
Really, if I just need to borrow the helicopter, I just let you know.
Sure, why not?
You know what? Why don't you book it for me for Wednesday? I think I'll need it then.
Well, I'm not sure that booking it is the right term. I'll text the pilots to be ready. About what time?
Oh, let's call it early evening.
So say 7:30.
Perfect.
Okay. Do you need the big one or the little one?
The big one, please.
Okay. Done.
Just gonna say, hog in the back, up towards Gwen.
No, bacon in the back seat.
No. Yeah, bitch. No.
Yeah, it takes one to know one.
There's a Harley.
50,000.
Okay, so I'm flush right now. I'm good for
So with
probably a week or 3.
Not wrong.
Well, with the way people keep leaving the water on when they take goddamn showers, I have to pay for that.
I just like to smell pretty, alright?
Fucking Gabe.
One site. Did she explain what the technocracy is?
Nope. Bunch of nerdy mages that have hard on for reading.
Oh yeah, that.
Kind of.
Basically like you.
Gwen falls over laughing. Artemis falls over laughing. The tape falls over laughing. We burned the table.
I'm actually doing this in character.
We're all murder hobos.
No.
Not quite.
No.
No, you can't.
I
be
could be a
murder hobo.
lot worse.
This is true.
You own a home. You are murder homeowners.
That's true.
No, you're a murder baron now, remember?
Oh, yeah. Trade my power for glory.
Unseat my seatbelt. and get out and say, "Get Victoria home," and I dip out of the car.
What are you doing? I jump out of the car too. No.
Child safety locks. Fuck you.
I'm in the front seat. They don't have.
I know. You would think.
Nope.
We're just like, the fuck?
What just happened? No one knows. What is Malky thinking?
No, what's Toreador thinking?
Oh Lord, Artemis, it's Gabe. Can you hear me?
You're on speakerphone.
Yes, apparently.
Artemis, darling, listen. I had to cut your brother up to save him. He will be fine. I just need to put him back together. You can be pissed at me later, but right now we have to find a puppy.
You're like not a Zenisi. You don't even have that capability, do you? Did you eat one?
No, but that's beside the point. Anyway, look.
What?
How did Artemis become the babysitter? What the hell?
That's the way it's always been.
You like the puppy, right? We have to go find the puppy.
You like the puppy?
The puppy's the only decent one out of you guys.
Wait a minute. You found William. You C3PO'd my brother.
He was
you're
already
going to Chewbacca.
He was already C3. I just PO'd.
It's literally when you go to open your doors, there is no apartment.
I'll be right back.
So I walked over there. I opened the door. I closed the door. God damn it!
In his direct line, you would get, of course, his standard, "You've reached William. Please leave a message and I will get back to you at my earliest convenience."
You have reached.
You have reached.
You have reached
Marriage.
William. Please message me at your earliest convenience.
I'm pretty sure even Jean-Luc would take offense to this.
Because while we are waiting... So, I kind of am changing the music a little bit. Un momento.
Dunce, 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 dunce. Dunce, 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 dunce.
Fuck you!
Das System is down, 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 down.
Can I retract my statement about the music in the club being pumping?
And,
Whoa! No, steak knife bad. Put this in the sink.
No.
No! Fire knife is
thing.
bad, just like dice in the oven in the Batman car. What's
Not enough premonition? He didn't do premonition that much. Oh, she's gone. She's gone.
Is she grabbing her inhaler?
She just-
Oh, no,
she
she's going to me.
She just walked out.
Yes!
That needs to be a clip. We need. I don't care if it's gonna fuck up my internet.
No, I think my neighbors are all thinking I'm insane.
Frank's gonna bleed out, or Frank's gonna bleed out.
Wait,
William's gonna
don't we
bleed
know
out.
a Russian? Call that Russian person.
What Russian person?
Yeah, call the Russian.
Olga. Call Olga.
I don't have Olga's
I
number.
have to hang up with you guys to call Olga.
All right, wonderful. I'll text you where we're gonna be.
Oh God.
Love you. Kisses. Bye.
Fuck you.
What a condescending fucking Tremere.
Wait a minute.
I hate dial.
Did
on
he
Olga's
actually
number.
say he loved you? Wait a minute. If you guys all in a relationship that I don't know about.
Take and I kiss and I use premonition.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You asshole!
You should have seen this coming.
I had considered not doing it, just everyone off.
Hi, buddy.
And we're back. We're just waiting for our storyteller. He had to go and do the things. So you guys are all doing great.
Okay, so there you are, surrounded by a pile of Cheez-Its.
I dive into the pile of cheeses. I
Okay,
eat
could
it.
you just give me like a general like
Can I Scrooge McDuck the Cheez-It?
Can you what the Cheez-Its?
Scrooge.
Can I Scrooge McDuck the Cheez-Its?
Okay, yeah, you know what? Give me like a Dex and Athletics
Okay.
Scrooge Trick Duck the Cheez-Its.
Here we are.
No successes.
Oh man, okay. Penelope, let me know what you
What's my
get.
athletics? Wait.
Hold on, I gotta do mine.
If you have a specialty for cheese, you can add that.
No. No.
Wait, what about it's?
No, it's just cheese.
Just cheese, alright.
What if I say pretty please? Then can I just add dice?
Yeah, okay, sure, why not? Yeah, go ahead. You know what? You've convinced me.
I got a 4. Yay!
You got 4, okay.
Yes.
Oh, this is a waste.
I botched my Cheez-It roll.
Oh no. You will now be devoured by the monster cheese.
I'm devoured by Cheez-Its.
Yes, you are now. Scott has no clue of what we just done.
Sorry about that.
You're fine.
I guess we'll have to find out what happens next
the
time
Cheez-Its,
on the Cheez-It front.
Say that is a triple crit 15 to Scrooge McDuck the Cheez-It.
Yeah, you Scrooge McDuck the Cheez-Its.
Nice.
Take it back to you, John.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Well, each of you wakes up the same place you fell asleep. And you can do what you want for...
A little like less clothed than before.
I mean, yes,
For
Neon
you,
would
yes.
Not for you.
Ew. No.
I mean, I don't know.
Neon wakes up with a grenier. She does offer to land the airship after breakfast and everything.
Yeah, I mean, wait, did she say that? Or, I mean, judging from the houses and shit, and like seeing Verissa's, you probably know that they're there. Yeah, I think I want to find my friends first, so
Of course, I understand. She lands the airship and extends the gangplank so you can go down.
you you want to come with?
Sure, I can come with you.
I mean, you know, I think I told you about Juju, but not like,
We never really
Oh.
got a chance to meet.
yeah, she's, well, she won't admit it herself, but she's my bestie. Bestie, yes.
I'd love to meet her then.
Sounds good. Somewhere Carrie Ann just sneezes.
I feel a disturbance in the force.
So she brings down the airship. She goes down the gangplank with Neon. Gonna move to Penelope.
Stop dreaming of Cheez-Its and goes to the kitchen to try to find some Cheez-Its.
She goes to the kitchen and Angela is there cooking up some cheesy scrambled eggs
But it's not cheese.
along with some grits and some hash browns.
Penelope says good morning and then goes to search the cabinet.
Good morning. What are you looking for?
Cheez-It.
No. Pantry, third shelf.
Fucking sweet. Starts eating them right out of the box.
Would you like some breakfast? It's almost ready.
I thought this was breakfast.
Would you like some more for breakfast than just Cheez-Its?
That's probably a good idea.
Okay. There's orange, apple, and white grape juice in the fridge if you'd like some.
She'll go and she'll start getting herself some juice.
Okay. Angela starts serving the food. The other two come out and say good morning, sit down to eat.
Penelope sits there sipping her orange juice and eating her Cheez-Its and whatever other food she decides to put on her plate. It's a very orange plate.
Mm-hmm. Angela looks at her and just like, all right, once the meal is done.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to have the children out back doing some exercises and stuff. Playing. They're going to be playing. I'm going to be exercising. If you'd like, you can come with us, or I believe your friends are going to be outside in the town square at some point.
I should probably go see my friends.
Okay. Well, you're welcome back. We have lunch at 1 o'clock and then dinner at 6:30.
Okay. That actually sounds pretty good.
Okay. We'll see you later.
Penelope will walk out of the dorms towards the square, very confused.
Okay. Angela and the others clean up and then head out the back and begin playing / exercising on the outside equipment. Barissa.
Marissa wakes up, taking her sweet time, makes a nice hot full pot of tea that she plans on spending the day drinking. And probably like some like oatmeal with like berries in it. Like a berry or something.
There's fresh
Settles.
berries in the fridge and
perfect.
oatmeal in the cupboard.
Perfect. Yep, she's gonna make herself a nice bowl of oatmeal with some blueberries and get snuggled up on the couch with a shawl and like a book that she's read like 1,000 times but really enjoys.
Yep. The bookshelves in this house are full of books, all her books, plus more that she's seen and wanted to read but never had a chance to get.
Perfect. Like the ultimate to read list.
Mhm.
Love it. Love that for her.
Okay. All right. Juju Bean, you're woken up by the feel of ice cold marbles on your back.
What?
Rise and shine, Juju Bean.
What time is it?
10 o'clock. You slept in.
No, didn't sleep in. I mean, I fell asleep at 1 and then woke up at 3 and then went back to sleep at 5, woke up at 7. I kind of just went to bed. All right. 5 more minutes. What's going on? Who died?
Nobody. Breakfast is ready.
Is it street tacos or what's for breakfast?
Spanish omelets.
Oh, did he put the green leafy stuff in? I can't
Not on
think
yours.
right now. Oh, I wanted the green leafy stuff. Damn it.
You hated the green leafy stuff.
I got used to it. Mixed in. It was like spinach with what was it? With the chives, because I can't eat the cilantro shit. That tastes like fucking soap.
Okay. I'll have them make another one for you.
No, it's okay.
5 minutes.
Too
late. I'm eating yours.
Fuck! God damn it! She'll fall out of bed. Hold Mr. Waffle, she already forgot the name of it, so did Junie. The stuffed bear, and she'll just kind of slop into the kitchen like, did you really eat it already?
Mm-hmm. Don't worry. I'm making you another one, Juju Bean, with the spinach and the chives.
It's okay. I'll figure something out. You don't have to do all the things.
I want to.
Why would you want to?
Because I want to make it the way you want it.
It's okay. It's fine. I don't know, garbage pail it.
I mean, that's your mother.
That's usually when I get up for. Everything else is gone, so they just kind of take whatever's left, throw it in an omelet, and it's done. It's not always the best, but it does fill up the tummy.
Food doesn't run out here, so...
What, food or my tummy?
Food. I'm sure your tummy will run out of room. You're not your mother.
This is fucking fair. I can't, oh, they tried to get me into an eating contest a year or two ago. And no, I have skipped and jumped, fuck that out.
Yeah, it must have been Jim's idea.
Oh, fuck, I don't remember. It was one of theirs. It was either Jim or Bim. The twins are always fucked up.
It's true, that's why they run the clowns.
Ugh, yeah, that's why I avoid them.
Valid.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And he takes the pan, goes over to your plate, which has a few crumbs left from when your mother just threw your earlier Spanish omelet into her mouth. And he just serves out a Spanish omelet, which for those watching who don't know, is basically julienned potato with eggs and then any kind of like onions, garlic, chives, spinach, whatever else you want to put in it, and it's cooked into a solid omelet.
Fuck, I'm hungry now.
It's very tasty. Like
Tortilla,
it's called tortilla española if you're wanting it, from a place that actually makes it. Although I have not found a place that really makes it here in the States.
This is fair.
It's mainly a Spain dish.
God damn it, now I'm hungry.
Hi.
I know, John has no regrets.
All right, so Juju Bean finishes eating.
Do you guys want to come and meet my friends and tell them the whole shit-stained bullshit that you guys told me about?
Sure, we can do that.
Because I don't think I can say all that.
Yeah, we'll come with you.
All right. I know where Varissa's house is, so at least that's a starting point. I don't know where the fuck anyone else is.
I think you can probably meet them all out in the town square.
Oh, okay, cool. Where's the town fucking square?
Come on. And
Yeah.
your dad just leads the way, your mom trailing behind you.
The goat boy!
Finishing the last of the breakfast food.
The goat guy did not give me a map. I asked for one.
Centaur, but yes.
Yeah, he did not give me a map. So, yeah, lead the way. Hashtag
Maps
risk a
are
map.
difficult here. They're kind of useless outside of the town.
No, that's what I was asking for. There's a map inside the town so I could find where the fuck I was going.
Oh, well, I can draw you one up later.
Oh, okay, cool.
And he leads you to the town square. Neon is walking up with a beautiful she-woman.
We got pastries and coffee in hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some like breakfast carts along the sides of the road in the town. Different people running different kinds of food stalls.
Oh, my kind of town. Fuck.
And Penelope is coming out of the dorm-looking building.
Looking very
With-
confused.
With a box of Cheez-Its in hand.
This tracks.
Hey.
We were all in the same village, right? We're all here, right?
Yeah. We're all here. We all see each other.
Yep, you all see each other. You're all in the same place.
Hey, where'd you get
You guys are invisible. I don't see you.
Where'd you get the Cheez-Its?
Give me some.
I know, right?
No, my Cheez-Its.
Oh,
Where's V?
Your dad just puts his hand on your shoulder,
He's not even-
Arian, and is just like, there's some Cheez-Its in the pantry at home. If you want some, you can have them when we go back.
But I didn't know that while we were coming here. I didn't know we were having a Cheez-It party.
It's not a Cheez-It party. They're my Cheez-Its.
Well, like you brought Cheez-Its, so I'm thinking we needed to all bring Cheez-Its. Hashtag not sponsored by Cheez-Its.
I wish we were.
I know, right?
Right.
Have that Cheez-It money.
Mmm. So
Then I
good.
could Scrooge McDuck the Cheez-It money.
Not wrong.
So, I'm guessing you guys got the rundown. Hey,
I
this
had mac
is
and cheese.
this is Gracie.
Hello.
She's
Grania. Nice to meet you.
well, what are we? What are we?
You're a Fae god, I hope so.
She just looks at Neon, smiles. She says, "Well, I don't know if you found out, but I found out every tie on my soul." And she just leans over and kisses Neon. Says, "You're my true love."
Oh fuck.
Aww.
Oh, that's what that fucking thing was.
Oh my.
That's
Hold
what
up.
that pull was. Oh, hey. Yeah, Juju, remember those times we were like talking and I told you that like I had like this fucking pull in my thing and like how I like couldn't stop talking about Gracie?
I mean, you were an endless fucking phonograph, but yes, I remember that.
Oh, you're Carrie Ann.
Well,
Jujubine.
Yeah, hi.
Pleasure to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Neon said you're her best friend.
Yeah, we're besties.
We're besties.
We need to get her bestie too. Oh, she's pointing over to Penelope.
Yeah,
we need to get her bestie.
Penelope's already wandered off with her box of Cheez-Its.
Oh my god.
After the puka. After that puka.
House.
Come on, Mom and Dad. We've got to go find the orange tabby. Total orange can energy.
You down for an adventure,
I
Gracie?
can see that.
So good.
Penelope would like to jump through the window again.
Okay. You jump through the window and it mends itself right behind you.
Marissa!
Do I hear her?
Oh yeah, you hear her.
Oh, okay.
You hear the shattering of glass, and then you hear Varissa.
I'll
Just
knock like a polite person.
Breathe in
Yeah,
place, just
we'll
like
knock on the door.
it was so perfect. It was so perfect. We'll get up. Just like look at Penelope, look at the window, realize it's fixed, and just be like, "Oh well, that's good." Sure, I'll take a Cheez-It. We'll take a Cheez-It and then hear the knock on the door and just be like, "Any
They can't have
visitors?"
my Cheez-Its.
Right, you can keep your Cheez-Its. She'll answer the door.
Don't tell them I shared.
Hey.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
You got the rundown from a loved one?
The what?
Did anyone talk to you?
Anyone talk to you?
Besides a small... Yeah, besides a small goat boy.
No, I've been...
Xantar.
Sure. Cool. Well, we're all
Small
together.
horseman.
Yeah, there you go. There's a thing my mom told me that I think you all need to know.
Isn't your mom dead?
The woman right behind me, yes, she's dead. So was my dad, and she yelled thumb to her father.
First off, lovely to meet you both. Secondly, how am I supposed to know that's your mom? Thirdly, anyway, continue.
Mom, just do your thing.
So basically, the reason you all are here is because there was a knot in your weave. And when there's a knot in the weave, the ladies can influence things. There was a Fomorian that was trying to take you all, turn you into Falane. Have you seen anything in the glass, reflections, or smelled or heard things that weren't actually there?
Yes, actually.
Window.
That was
Penelope
when
goes shooting back upstairs.
that was when he was trying to influence you.
Oh. That.
Please shoot back downstairs. I don't see it anymore.
Yes, he cannot reach here. What he was trying to do when he pulled you all into the dreaming along with the members of the circus was to turn you into Thalane and send you through the trials just like this, but to take the Eye of Baelor for him. When you came out of the dreaming after acquiring it, he would have been there to take it. But that was before the ladies got involved. And now you've passed the tests. The first 2 tests. If you wish, you can continue on to the place where the Eye of Baelor is and then go back to the Autumn World. Or you can stay here. It is your choice.
I mean, if we don't do this, lots of bad shit's gonna happen, right?
No.
No?
No.
But I
Penelope,
thought
you've already met the Thalane that managed to make it past the previous 2 tests.
Yeah.
You did?
Did they hurt you?
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I not talk loud enough?
You didn't talk loud enough.
Oh, I'm still here, aren't I?
I mean, you don't have bruises or anything. You don't have to cut up a bitch or anything?
With Legos and made a skyscraper, and then I went to bed. And then I ate Cheez-Its this morning.
You played with Legos.
Aww.
Okay.
This is the realm of healing, and a changeling becoming a Thalane is a form of damage to the soul. The ladies healed them once they came into this realm.
So they're not going to like pounce on us or do anything like super sneaky and sketchy?
No. They're no longer Thalane. They are no longer bound to the Fomorians. And the ladies have already restored those who were taken from the circus back to their place.
So, if I'm getting this right, we were picked up from, their clutches by the ladies.
Mm-hmm.
And told to undergo these trials to get to the eye.
Mm-hmm.
And once we get to the eye, I mean,
you can return to the Autumn World. With or without the eye. That is also your choice.
And, like, if we don't get to the eye, then
then that is the way that you're
so
not
nothing's
resolved.
gonna happen.
That is the way you're not resolved. With you staying here in the Elysian Fields.
What happens to the circus?
Everyone who was there, who was harmed, has been restored. If you don't go back, then they'll continue on. They'll look for you for a while, as long as they're in Chicago and every time they come back, but they'll continue on just as they have other times when other performers disappeared. Show must go on.
This is a choice we get to make individually.
Yes. Each of your knots is individual. It touches the others, but it is not resolved by anyone but you yourself.
So
That is,
theoretically, some of us could choose to stay here and some of us could choose to go on.
yes.
I chose to stay. What would happen with, and she'll tap the earring. Do I lose out on that?
Remind me for a moment about the earring.
The earring was what her dad gave her in the first trial
Mm-hmm.
that let him come once a month.
He'll still be able to visit you. Just like he said he would. He went to a different place than the Elysian Fields. He made a bargain with Nemain, the one who keeps the dead. Until that is fulfilled, he serves her, but he can come and visit you once a month. Once his service is complete, this is a place where the dead can stay until they choose to move on to the wheel.
Oh man.
Does someone else want to say the thoughts in their head?
Oh man.
I would, but we've already dealt with that like twice.
Me physically in my head right now. I'm just sitting here like going through it.
The thoughts in my head are that you all seem to have met people here. I didn't. All I had was my house, which I love dearly. And it's perfect and wonderful, and the window fixes itself, which is incredible. But I still have my house out there. Even if it doesn't self-fix the window.
I mean, that's fair.
So
Penelope will say real fucking quietly, where only Verissa would hear it because she's standing next to Verissa. If I stay here, the window fixing itself doesn't matter.
that's true. My point is that if there are people here that you love and care for and you want to stay with, I can go on. I have a house back home.
But the window doesn't fix itself.
No, it doesn't. I also don't keep Cheez-Its at my house.
But Jesus party.
We're too salty.
We can scrape off the salt. We can ask for non-salty Cheez-Its.
I'm just saying. The choice is up to you all what you do. I'm saying this so that there's no guilt that something wasn't done.
I've spent the majority of my life, well, I say traveling, but it was running to connections, running away from connections, running to things I love, running away from things I love. And I mean, just looks to looks to Gracie. I mean, I left you one time. I don't think I want to make that mistake again.
She just steps closer to Neon, puts her arm around her waist, and kisses her on the cheek.
As selfish as this may seem, well, everything I do has been selfish, so why stop now, right?
Oh, fuck off, bitch!
We did. Fuck off. Quite nicely.
There's
last
some.
night.
No. I ain't saying fuck off as in you always act selfishly. There have been times you haven't, so fuck off with that noise.
All right. Fair enough.
What you did last night, I don't want to know about.
But, yeah, no. I've thought about this. I want to stay.
I'll miss your blogs.
I'll try to find a way to bring him to the autumn world. I
think that can be arranged.
Sick. I mean, there's so much to explore here, right? So it's a whole ass plane. Be prepared for some cool ass stories.
I can't wait to read them.
You better text me sometimes, bitch.
Of course. What about the rest of you?
Walked in and it was like I'd been there. The weird shit that I do didn't matter. The weird way I acted didn't matter.
From what I met, you're just you.
You're a cool ass person.
Why would we judge you on that shit?
No, I mean the they're not beasties anymore. What do I call them?
Puka.
Puka?
Let Penelope struggle, damn. But the other Puka.
The healed Puka? The former Thalian?
Yeah.
Do you want to stay?
If I stay, who's gonna fuck with Marissa? Who's gonna get her out of the house?
I'll do it. That's if she doesn't mind me fucking with her.
You're not going to stay with your parents.
No, I'll go back.
No, you stay. You want to stay, you can stay.
Both of you can stay.
It's not right.
It's what's not right about it. Look, I promise if you both stay, I will make one extra trip every month to the grocery store in your honor.
Oh no, 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 no.
Fine. One extra trip to the grocery store and a trip to the library.
Gotta do one better.
How about a trip to the bookstore every week?
Fine.
The nice one on the corner that's quiet.
All right, done.
I will counter this one. You gotta go to Navy Pier every Saturday after it shuts down. It's quiet there, really. I kind of sit there and hang off the pier and dangle my feet when I can. I do it with all places that has water. But I can't stay. I want to, but it ain't right. They gotta go. They have to go back to the wheel and get born again and do all that shit again, you know? I can't keep them there. That's just me being selfish, and I won't
Who's
do
to
it.
say that you don't go back to the wheel together?
Because I'm not dead.
Well, there are ways around that. Like dying.
Well, if I'm not dead yet, it's gonna be kind of
Fucking
hard to do
slow.
that. Shit, damn it. See, man, this is why I tell her this
ladies
shit.
The ladies can just send you back to the wheel, Choo Choo Bean.
Yeah, but
You don't have to die for that to happen.
that's gotta happen. Well, it's kind of a requirement. In the Autumn world.
The Morgaine can basically do whatever.
Yeah, but not a good story if that happens, right? We're made of it.
What do you
Your
mean
story
a good
is
story?
what you makes of it.
You know, mine ain't done yet. And at the same time, your stories are done. You need to make a new one.
I'd want you to stay so we could hang out. But
I was told we can come back here.
You
We
can.
won't.
Once.
Yeah, I know. Just think of it as in, I guess you gotta find me again, huh? Who knows, when you come find me again, it could be some old crotchety old lady with ton of people, and you guys are just being new ones again. Fuck, teaching you guys after you guys taught me? How fucking weird is that?
you crotchety. Now that's something I like to say.
Dude, I could totally get into a crotchety mood and get, a cane or a walker and, yeah, friend on you whippersnappers! I can turn into a grump pretty fucking easy, man. Jesus.
Get off my lawn!
That's not how you do it, Sonny. Put all your back into it. Watch the Satyrs. They do it every Saturday night. But at the same time, it's not fair for Mom and Dad to stay here. when they can get reborn and start over again, you know? Can't be selfish. That was Dad's first lesson. Mom's was duck. So, gotta see shit. Can't even say words anymore. Fuck. Gotta see shit through. You know? I'll drag Versa out. Kicking and screaming. With a new book. Every Saturday night. I'll make sure it's on a fishing pole, and just gotta try and follow it. If that works. If it doesn't, tell me. I'll do something else.
Try and send me a picture.
Set up a wireless charger for her.
Yeah, absolutely. Wait, she. Oh yeah, never mind. How about this? I'll educate her on phones.
Penelope will actually like loop her arm through Verissa's and drag her into the house away from everyone else, since we're all kind of at the door. You're not gonna hate me if I stay, right? It'll be a lot quieter for you.
It would be, but I might miss you screaming through my house. Where is it? On some occasions. But you need to do what's best for you.
I need to think about it.
Whatever you decide to do, thank you for being my friend. Even if I am a horribly reluctant hermit.
Penelope just pulls her into a hug.
Oh, yes, the hug's right. Verissa will, like, awkward hug, but we'll hug.
I think what I'm looking for is here. At least for a while.
As long as you're happy.
Penelope just hugs her again. You're gonna have to deal with this. Just
I know.
while I'm thinking about it. And then she'll eventually let go. And look at Verissa and go, yeah, I'm gonna stay.
If I find the brain cell, I'll try to send you a message.
I like that plan. Penelope will let go of Verissa and start heading back towards the doorway.
While while this is going on, I'm gonna turn to Juju, my girly, my bestie. Just say, fuck, man, you know I'm gonna miss you.
I know. What do we always say when we leave each other?
I'll see you later.
I say we leave it at that. If you can get your shit out into the autumn world, an occasional text, you know?
Yeah, yeah, of course. I mean, God, um, but
You're happy, that's what matters.
I I always wanted to take you to here you promise me this, right? When you get to the on world, uh somehow, some way, whenever you are able to, go to Manila. Um there's this just a lovely beach, and uh right off of it is a small hole in the wall, right? It's run by a mom and uh
It's mom and pop.
yeah, it's a mom and pop kind of place. There's barely 3 seats. Um
As it should be.
order the uh order the chicken adobo for me.
How about every place I go, I'll order a chicken and adobo for you.
All right, but especially there.
Yeah. When we get to Milan, I'll make sure I get there.
Tell and tell them the tell them Amelia says hi.
Yeah. Not a problem.
God, oh man.
She'll give her a big hug and just say, just be happy.
Okay.
Hey, Orangey, Orange Cat, you have any things I need to do?
Penelope gets to the doorway, and teach her how to charge her phones with the wireless charger. Get her that iPad I owe her.
Oh yeah, no
For
problem.
the circus. And teach her how to use Kindle.
Right, we're gonna stay a while then. That's not a problem at all.
Kindle, is this like the little pieces of sticks that you use to light a fire?
No, Sweetie, it's an online library.
Oh, they have those.
Yeah, it's called Kindle.
Wonderful. Oh yes, I would very much like to learn how to Kindle.
I can teach you Kindle and Barnes and Noble. 2 library stores in 1 tablet.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Well, I gotta get some shit before we leave.
Oh.
By the way, Marissa.
Yes.
I thought it was really fucking cool when you told me you memorized my secret password.
Well, I mean, how else was I supposed to get to the... You know, never mind.
Carrie Ann will go back up to her parents' house and collect the things, the books, Mr. Waffles, the engine.
The engine.
The engine, because apparently I'm bringing shit back with me. Why not?
Penelope looks for us at a bookstore once a week.
Yes, bookstore once a week.
I'll get her out more than she'll know. She's going to hate me for it, but it's fine. I'll just invoke the name of Penelope.
I wonder if you, like, you know, invoke the name, like, say, like, Penelope, Penelope, Penelope.
That would be entertaining.
But no, just the quiet one on the corner down the street that you like.
Do they have tea and chai in there? Do they have a cafe?
No.
Ah, shit.
It's just a bookstore.
Okay. I just didn't know. I thought I'd ask.
Now, if you really want tea and chai, there's this really nice place in Michigan. It's like a coffee and tea shop.
I've been
there. It's run by a Polycule of 5.
Yeah,
they
I
do
remember
like
them.
little like acting segments as well, like, with storylines and stuff. They're all dressed super like Victorian, like so
Okay, Verissa, we're taking you there.
I'm not going to Michigan.
Oh yeah, you're going. You just don't realize it yet.
I changed my mind. I'll stay here.
Oh, come on, Verissa. You've got to explore just a little bit, just a touch. I will keep you within the continental United States.
That is a very big place.
No, it's not.
You've
Considered
seen
the
a
world,
map, right?
I've been all over the world. The world's bigger than just the continental United
That's
States.
lovely.
I'm just asking for you to go to the bookstore you like.
Thank you for being a reasonable person.
And
I'm always
like,
reasonable.
The only out of your comfort zone thing I was gonna ask is every once in a while, you know how we had the 2 chairs that we would sit in upstairs, and mine was always the window one that got all the sun. So every once in a while, I'll sit there. Okay.
Oh man. Someone cutting onions?
I know, right? All right, Mom. Dad?
Your mom gives you a bone-crushing hug. Don't forget to dodge, Jujubee.
You just guys get to the wheel, okay?
We will.
No,
You
stick it
take
over
care.
here.
She kisses you on the forehead and steps back. Your dad gives you a hug. Much less bone-crushing than your mom's.
It's appreciated.
He just leans down, puts his forehead on yours. Like, think a little more about yourself, okay, Jujubee? Don't just always be looking out for others.
Well, I'm sure Verissa will remind me at some point when I'm gently trying to take her out to a bookstore.
Just take care of yourself, too. That's all I ask.
I'll work on it.
Okay. He steps back and a doorway appears.
You ready?
Verissa will look at Neon and Penelope and just say, truly, I really hope that the rest of your existence here brings you everything you could want.
And there went John.
Oh no.
Wow.
Wait, hold on. Is this for real or is this a trick?
No. John?
John?
Hold on.
I don't like that it's dark though, because it makes it scary. Wait, is this a trap?
Oh, no, it's
John,
scary.
is this a trap?
Hold on.
The wrong choices.
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
maybe we did lose him.
Maybe
Hold
the
on.
lightning
No,
hit.
hold on.
But you know how creepy it is, right? That this
No,
is what it
okay.
freezes
He'll be back
on.
in a minute. He'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
He
I
just
see a
pushed
little.
his word.
Okay, I
see
was
a little
calling
bit
him.
of blue. I see a little bit of like blue.
That's what I'm
around
saying.
there.
Is like
It's
you can see that it's frozen on his face.
okay?
Like
Like right. Yep.
This is
Oh.
creepy as hell. Oh.
Oh
Oh
I didn't make
no.
a 4 frame. I didn't make a 4
God,
frame.
this is
It's
like
okay.
imagine the dramatic tension just
I was really for a moment. I was like, oh my god, did he just like turn off the lights and like is he fucking with us? Like,
suddenly you all die. You
God,
fail the
Vicky, why was
test.
there actually a wrong choice to have us fuck up?
I mean, Sai was like, hey, this is the wrong choice. There has to be a wrong choice, right?
no, I never said that.
No,
No,
I'm the
you
one
said-
saying
I never
it.
said that.
You did say that though. You're like, now that you said that, there has to be a wrong
I take it back. We're wrong. Everybody switch places. Jujubee, we're staying. I don't care.
choice. Aw.
Hi, John.
Hey, John.
Hi, John.
John.
Oh no, we can't
Oh,
hear
no.
John now. Oh no.
I'm guessing the storm's hit.
Yeah, I think the storm's hit. Oh, connecting audio.
Here at
There we go.
RPG table.
Yes, there we go.
Sorry. The storm knocked out the power for like half a second. So
Oh no.
yeah.
And
I was
we
just like,
totally weren't scared.
fine. Okay, so with everything, Marissa was talking when I went out. So
Yeah, just saying that I hope that the rest of your existence here just brings you what you've missed in the autumn world, basically.
Thank you.
Okay.
I hope you enjoy the rest of your existence too. Read a few good books for me, all right?
Read them all.
I love you too, Var.
I'm gonna miss you.
I miss you too. Break your window every once in a while. It'll make you feel better.
Oh, you can break my house window here. It'll make you feel better.
It will.
Just look at the portal and you ready, Juju?
She just takes one more look.
I'll blow her a kiss.
her parents just wave their arms around each other.
See ya.
See you, Juju.
See ya.
I'm ready.
And you two walk through the portal. Now, let's see if Discord saved what I had. It did not. Fun times. Okay. Now I have to go find this
bastard.
The second.
That's fine. Poor
Here we go.
Farissa's gonna have to deal with a sobbing Juju at some point.
Oh man.
All right.
He'll be fine.
You guys find yourself in what looks like just a gray, empty plane. And floating in the air in front of you is about a hand-sized gem that looks like a purple eye.
Together.
Sure. Why the fuck not?
Just reach out for it. Just
At the same time.
You're able to just pick it up and take it with you.
Take it where? We're in the middle of a great place.
Another doorway appears,
Ah, fuck.
and you can see through it. On the other side is the circus, and everyone there is kind of looking around. Looks like it's just been maybe 30 seconds since you left.
Ready?
Yep.
Go through the door.
You're back in the autumn world. There are only two changes. One, all the stuff that you put in your packs from the preparation area for the expedition are gone.
Oh, fuck it. Those blazers and lightsabers.
Yeah, you're not bringing those back to the autumn world. However, Marissa, in your backpack is both a tablet and a phone. And both of them, anytime you look at the battery, it says 69%.
Solid.
Fucking tracks.
And for a Juju Bean, in your pack is all the stuff from your parents' place.
The stuff she packed in there?
Mm-hmm. And one more thing. Just a handwritten note. It says, never forget how much you're loved. I even came back from the dead to yell at you one more time.
Fuck you, John.
And now we're going to zoom out from our players. Varissa and Jujubin did everything they said they would do. The Eye of Baelor was turned over to the local court, where it is now someone else named Junie Von Esch's problem to decide what happens with that.
Chaos. Pure chaos.
Fair.
And Barissa did go out to the bookstores. Jujubin did take time to visit her and take her places. And as for our other two members, Penelope was able to live and have a family with the other Puka there. And they went on many adventures throughout the Elysian fields, occasionally dipping into other parts of the dreaming if the ladies asked for something. Lived until they decided to return to the wheel. And the same thing with Neon. She and Granier, Gracie, traveled as far as they could in every single direction, which was just as far until they felt like turning in a different direction because the Elysian fields go on forever.
Yeah.
She updated her blog every day with stories from the dreaming, stories from people they met. They met people from all through history, all different time periods, all different cultures. And the blog kept updating as long as the internet was around.
Eternally. Eternal blog.
And that is where we're going to close out our story. Thank you for watching Chicago's Sleep Paralysis. I've been your storyteller, John Levi R. And I'd like our cast to introduce themselves in reverse order. Who you are, what you do, where you do it, and roses and thorns.
What's up? I'm Cymerk. You can find me at all socials at Cymerk. You can also catch me at twitch.tv/rollcallstudios, where I run DC by Night on Sunday nights at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also catch me on Fridays there as well, and then starting up later this year, right back on this channel for our next season of Vampire the Masquerade. Roses and thorns, I just want to say thank you, John, so much for running this, and everybody for being a part of it. I had a really good time. It was a great intro game for me into Changeling, and I'd love to do it again sometime. No thorns.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Alchemical Queen. You can find me here on the RPG table and other places on the internet. Rose, this was a really, really, really good game. Also, thank you, John, for running it. Holy fuck. Thorns, why are there so many fucking onions in this room?
All right, Star.
Hi, I'm Star Shimmer. I'm Crown Princess to the Crystal Kingdom. Please bow to me. It'll make me happy. I'm a Unicorn Princess VTuber that plays on twitch.tv/stardust_shimmer. You can also find me Friday nights for D&D at Roll Call Studios. Though this Friday we're not doing it, obviously. And then Sundays for Vampire. Roses. I just had a wonderful time. Thank you, John, for storytelling this whole shabaddle. Thank you, everyone else, for letting me be a part of this magic. I had a really, really good time, and I would love to do it again. Please have me again, RPG table.
We've tried together. You can never leave now.
Right, we have.
I'm Gina Vinesh. You can find me here. We will be starting Vampire, I believe, June 22nd. It will be season 7. So you will see many of these beautiful people coming back for more torture and torment, which John has just given me now. Plenty more to work with. Thank you, John. Be afraid.
Oh fuck, my character works with the Fae.
Yes, she does!
Yeah, thanks, Adeline. God. Jeez.
You can also see me on McSabbers, where I do Dark Ages, and I will be storytelling later in the end part of the year. You will also find me on Roll Call, because I like to cause more chaos and torment for Sai. Thank you, Sai. And then you also, later on this year, probably will see me back on Ravenous Archons or 7th Sea, where actually Sai is with me on that one, too. Sai follows me, or I follow Sai. It's one of the two. I don't know anymore. You see me on my own channel. I'm doing St. Jude's right now, so please give to the kids if possible. If not, just pass it along. And Thorns and Roses. They are 2 in 1, John. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I can finally say fuck you, John, and use that goddamn emote. Thank you. Oh, great story, and thank you for storytelling. Back to you.
All right. Thank you all for coming. I hope you've had as good of a time as we have telling this story.
Oh.
And good night.
Bye, everyone.